You ready? I'll let you start.
Hello, hello. Welcome to another...
What are we doing? Well, shall I do this bit?
Yeah.
It's like shut up and sit down, this bit.
Can you just start from here?
Okay. Hello, and welcome to...
That's my bit. Hello,
That's your
hello.
bit. This is a brilliant start to the new year.
Again.
Start again? This bit isn't going on the recording?
No.
Okay. Hello. Welcome.
Stop it!
Right, okay. Hello, and welcome to another Let's Play with 7 out of 10. And today we're looking at Peggle 2 on the Xbox One. Joining me and giving me all my catchphrases is Ali.
Hello, hello.
As proof, and she's at the reins of this crazy ship heading to the rocks. And she's also the resident Peggle master.
I am indeed. Well, in the sense that I've played more Peggle than I should have done.
Yes. Yeah, for this Christmas holiday it was supposed to be me playing Dead Rising and Resogun. What it's actually turned out is to be me watching you bounce balls around.
Hey, you go too.
Yeah, pass the pad.
Anyway, for those of you who've not played Peggle before, we'll get stuck into a game in a minute. But for those of you who are Peggle fans, Bjorn is back. Bjorn the unicorn.
All hail Bjorn.
Hurrah! He's got sometimes a lamest power, sometimes very useful, but for a treat we thought we'd show you one of our new adventurers or Peggle masters, and this is it Jeffrey Boulder, I think he is.
I think so, yeah. Mr. Jeffrey Boulder.
There we go.
That's not Jeffrey, there he is. Yeah, Jeffrey Boulder.
It plays out very much sort of similar format to the first game, where you give a series of boards to finish up, which I've clearly done over the Christmas holidays. And so you're forced to play with one master, but once you've completed a level, you're free to choose. And the aim is as simple as getting rid of all those darned little orange pegs.
I can't believe there's anyone in the world who hasn't actually played Peggle yet. I have actually got Peggle on my original iPod. We're talking like the one with the twisty wheel. So Peggle has got everywhere.
Well, perhaps you'll be more interested to see my boulder.
So this is your crazy new power. Just demolishes.
Destroying. With all these powers, they do affect the way the balls move. So if you're quite used to playing old school Peggle and the ball's moving a certain way, it's a new set of challenges.
Just trying to predict where it goes.
Absolutely.
So do you like the boulder? Is the boulder one of your favourites?
It's pretty useful. I mean, it's all horses for courses, I would say.
Because the one thing I initially saw from that list was there only seemed about five Peggle masters in this one.
There is, yes. I think that was my biggest disappointment of the game, is that I think there were 10 masters in the original game, which gave you huge amounts of scope to get to grips with the masters, and then when you went back and played through the levels, kind of really got a lot of choice as to who to use. But here we've just got half the number now. Although they have added, I can't remember if they're added or they're there. There's optional sort of targets.
Oh, like yeah, no, there were always challenges in the old Peggle one. I remember that.
And I suppose that's what's keeping you replaying the game at the moment.
So does it actually feel like old Peggle then, or is it more than just the characters that have changed? Nice.
No, I mean, to me, in essence, the game is exactly the same. Which is great. I mean, that's what you wanted from Peggle, but no Mr. Owl.
Oh, no
Mr. Zen Owl.
Was he Mr. Woo? I think
Mr. Who, I think
Mr.
it
Who.
was.
The owl was a Thomas family favourite. If you want a rock and roll story, I think the night before a wedding, me and half the groom's party stopped up playing and serenaded Mr. Owl into the wee small hours. So it's a personal tragedy.
I know. Gosh, so that means we were playing Peggling. It's been 5 years since the first Peggle.
5 years since we have seriously Peggled.
Wowzer.
Time has flown by.
So the way we usually play is someone plays a level and passes the pad on.
Oh, you pass the pad. I'm now getting the pad over from Ali. Right, you seem to have got most of the challenges on this one.
Well, that's it. It's kept me going, for a relatively low-key game. I'm finding I've got the patience for the replay value. A lot of the challenges are reasonably straightforward, but there's always the tricky one.
Yeah, because I guess there's only about 50 standard levels, and I did like having to march my way through all of them. So the actual... Is it giving you enough replay value?
Well, that's it. I've done it. We should say there's the challenges, which are additional objectives for the levels. So for this one, the only one I've got left to get is to clear all the pegs, which are quite traditional ones. There's also trials. So each master has got, I think, 10 trials.
I'm going to have to hold you here as Ubervolt is about to come into play. This one's my best favourite new one.
Best favourite?
Best favourite new. Best favourite. He electrifies things, so let's send him on his way.
So he basically, this is probably not the ideal level to use him, but every time you hit an unlit peg, he lights up the 2 nearest ones.
There you go. Orange attack.
Wow. So that's such a truly awesome power. It only actually lasts for one.
It's disappointing. I think the boulder only lasted for 1 length.
That's right. Some last for 2 or 3.
Go on, drop. Yes.
Yes.
It's still. I'm really pleased to see they haven't actually changed any of the feel of it. It still seems like it's exactly the same. They might have tweaked it in the background or so, but not enough for me to notice. I forgot what I'm actually trying to do.
You're trying to clear all the pegs.
So I should probably actually start playing better.
Anyway, I was just telling you a little bit about the trials, and again, I can't actually remember if they were in the original game, but they are sort of similar levels, probably ones you've already played, but they've got a new objective or a new setup, so they might only give you 1 ball and you've got to clear the whole board, or it might tell you to win without using a certain master, or some of them just showcase the skills, as you get to grips with the master's new skills.
It is nice. I'm not doing very good. This is why Ali's the Peggle master and I am merely just about fit enough to hold her controller. Go on.
It is incredibly satisfying and sometimes quite frustrating at the same time.
I guess it's a nice reuse of the levels when they add extra challenges to them with the little challenges, but I was very disappointed with the lack of...
dear.
I think I might just check out. Let's just... Oh, there's a trick shot. Almost.
Never mind.
I think the cynic in me is wondering whether they're going to try and sell us some extra masters later on, extra challenges, extra levels, but I guess because I think it's £10, £10 for this, so...
Doesn't quite feel enough value for money, I would say. Let's not sure.
I don't know. You've probably put more than 10 hours into this, so I don't know. I think that's.
Have I? Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah. There's play clocks hidden behind the thing.
Yeah. I kind of don't want to know. I think this is my favourite master just because, partly because of that, and partly because he's very cute, and they've all got different sounds to them. So this chap's got a very pleasant sound, and he's got quite a handy little...
I missed it. Is this one of the challenges where it's...
So you've only got 5 balls to start with, but his special power, the deep freeze, is always turned on. Oh, come on. Oh, that's not bad. So the deep freeze, as you can see, sort of sets the round balls sort of skidding along, which gives you a chance to get lots of points. And I think it lights up 2 or 3 of the block ones.
I just really like the use of the physics where it just bounces, sends them scattering, almost like what's the Winter Olympic sport? Curling.
Is it curling?
Yeah, it sends like curling pegs everywhere. Let's paint them in the background. Nice. Some good peggling.
That's it. So yeah, this trial I've got fewer balls to start with, and I've got to clear all the oranges.
You've already got more balls than you did start with, though.
Oh.
Hello.
And this is the one thing we found with Peggle. I don't know whether it's our setup or something, but
I don't think so.
It's crashed, maybe 5 times.
More than you'd care to mention.
More than you expect from modern gaming world.
Although we did just mention it.
So yeah, I mean that's a slight.
Go on.
I mean, obviously, it's the kind of game that, although you've invested a few hours in it, you don't lose a massive amount of time.
There you go. Reasonably straight back in, but it's still annoying. You're on a good run then.
I know, but I mean, I'd rather this crash than, I don't know, Tomb Raider or something. I've, put hours and hours in.
Something where it's only a 2-minute replay rather than a 15-minute grind through strangling bears with your bare hands.
Although I'm always surprised these things still happen in the modern computing age. It's not happened enough to get very irritable about it. Ooh. I think the other thing, I presume it's going to be out on other formats, but on the Xbox it uses its recordy value, and it sort of, as well as you being able to say Xbox record that, it records what it thinks.
You didn't say that loud enough.
Well, I think it was slightly intentional. It records what it thinks.
It was quite obsessive about that to begin with, wasn't it?
No, it still does it.
Our first time through the campaign, if you can call it that, I must have had about 50 different Peggle video clips on my on the DVR. It's like, I think some people at work thought I was obsessed with it. I had to explain, no, it's just auto-record.
So does it auto-upload it as well?
Yeah, well, the one thing I really like about the Xbox One is the fact that all the clips are instantly public, so that anyone can see what you've just been up to, so you don't have to necessarily edit it. But it does mean people think I am a very vain peggler, where about 4,000 clips of me getting extreme fever go on.
It's probably a good thing I don't have many friends on Xbox Live.
Yeah, especially as there is a Yeti mooning you in the bottom left-hand corner.
I know, that's the best. Truly, I mean, I did say he's a funny character in all the sounds, but that is truly the funniest part of him. Because I'm very mature.
He's tittering. Although, did we see the exploding goats on Jeff? I don't think we did.
It is worth keeping an eye out for the animations, and although, I mean, it's a game, that shouldn't be the key part of it,
but you say
it
that
keeps you entertained.
Well, I really liked the first. I liked the characters in the first Peggle, but it was just a bit. I think you had to put your own personalities to them.
Yeah.
Because I always thought Bjorn was a hairdresser, a very flamboyant hairdresser. And now, he's got his own personality where he looks like he's straining to pop a Peggle out when he generates a thing. So it's nice having the animations and the cartoon and the different... Oh, see that?
Yes.
Wow, we need to get that hairstyle. But yeah, with the extra animations, they actually have their own personality rather than what grown men locked in on Friday night with Peggle think they are.
Our own little friends.
Yes. Our Peggly friends. So this is
Luna. This is Luna.
And her power
is Nightshade, which will activate on the next ball.
So this turns all the blue pegs ghostly.
It's a really neat way of zapping a whole load of blue pegs, because when you eventually turn off Nightshade, all those blue pegs you've ghosted have gone.
It's handy for those courses. I don't know what you call a Peggle thing. A Peggle map, Peggle level. Level? Yeah, it's handy for a Peggle level that just has a few inaccessible orange pegs, and you can just mine your way through to them.
I mean, it's nice because most masters will work on most levels, but obviously some are better off, with your favourites.
Oh, that was wasted.
Oh dear, I might have one more.
No, that's it. I've got on my own now.
I think, the one thing we've not had a chance to do is have a sort of Peggle party. I think, as you say, last time, there was a lot of group playing where you try a level and pass the pad. And I do seem to remember a lot of the levels you were taking a few goes to try and get through, whereas...
They do seem a lot easier this time round.
Yeah, which
actually
is fine.
Is helping.
No, I think that works for me, though, because you can go back and take the challenges, but, you're not sort of gurning to try and get the last orange peg. But yeah, I think it's been a success. I'd be interested to see, if they are doing additional content, what kind of price point they're putting that at.
I think that'll be the killer, won't it? Because if it's another £10 for 10 characters, no, for 5 characters, then it might not be too bad. It's
You've got to weigh it up yourself, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But as it stands, it's Peggle. We love Peggle, so we like it. But
and I think before we go, you might have to show the folks at home.
Oh yes.
Your absolutely favourite feature.
Yeah. Let me just mess with the volume for a moment, just so I can actually hear this properly. But if you need a reason to buy Peggle, then let me show you. Oh, this is on. Try again.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And with that, adieu.
We'll bid you adieu. Good night, folks.